About self-defense and competition, two totally different things. If we're looking at sparring and competition, as far as tournaments are concerned, that's a totally different type of mindset and strategy than defending ourselves in the street. Here's the trick. In tournament, the object is to win. Would everyone agree with that? In the street, it's not about winning. It's about not losing. And there's a big difference. There are no real winners when you have to defend yourself in the street. But we don't want to be a loser either. Now in street fights, this is what happens. There are several different types of attack: push, punch, or an attempted tackle. They're the three most predominantly attacks that are empty-handed. So we work against those, right? Sometimes there's a bit of a slap if we're in the school playground, right? Good. So we can work against those basic self-defense type scenarios. But we don't want to try and win anything. What we want to try and do is survive and not get damaged. Here's what happens. Who's ever watched a kickboxing fight before or an MMA fight before? And some of the best fighters in the world get knocked out. How can that be? The best fighter in the world. They were trying to win really hard. And when you try and win, which means you try and hit somebody or punch somebody, or you try and be the first to punch, you leave yourself open and you can get hit. And you can get knocked out yourself. Unfortunately, in the street, there's no referee to stop it as soon as that happens. And bad things can happen if you become unconscious, you get knocked out in the street after that happens, right? So it's very important. We're not trying to win. What we're trying to do is survive and stay alive. So there are several things that we can do. We're going to work on a couple of those really quickly right now, and over the next few weeks we're going to really work on them hard. Okay? The main thing in a street fight is not to lose. If you get knocked out and you get your head smashed, that's losing, isn't it? But it doesn't matter who wins it. If you can not get hurt and walk away or get away from it, then you haven't lost. Is that right? Here's the thing. When somebody grabs you or tries to punch you, right, several things happen. Street fights don't last too long because either somebody will break it up, right? Or they'll get really tired if you grab them and hold them, and they'll give up. Or you give them a little bit of a taste of your energy and you ask them to back off. It's a school bully or something like that. So there's the thing. We want to make sure that we don't get damaged long enough for somebody to come and help us or break it up, rather than try and punch on with somebody really big. Okay? So we're going to work against a couple of basic scenarios right now. What I want you to do is to find a partner roughly your own size. Go! Quick, and then